Mr. Boo.
First night on the job. This is gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hey, what's up? I'm here. I'm at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Yeah, it's quiet. I mean, there was a few weird messages left by like the guy who hired me. I don't know, something about malfunctioning and animatronics and suits, and I think it's just I just think it's here to just part of the atmosphere, exactly because of all the missing children. It's like a haunted attraction for us security guards, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got this huge black and white monitor, and like there ain't nothing going on. It's quiet. It's so quiet. No, I mean, come on. We've all been to Chuck E. Cheese. They don't move without buttons and some sort of engineer. You know, I should get off the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and... No, I'm not scared. No, you didn't scare me. No, I should just get to work. I'll talk to you in the morning because this is gonna be a piece of cake. I get off at 6 a.m. We'll eat breakfast and then I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna get some rest. Yeah, I'm gonna check the colored tablet they got me. All I do is sit here and keep checking cameras. Go to the bathroom, do a little cleaning. I got maintenance keys, security keys. It doesn't pay the best though. But hey, it is what it is in today's economy, right? All right, I'll talk to you later, pal. Bye. All right, colored tablet. Where is that tablet? All right, let's pick. See, I mean, they're moving, but maybe they're just doing their thing. Someone just forgot to turn them off, right? Let's scroll to Fun Time Corner. To you too, good sir. Fun Time Freddy. Why is he moving? Oh, that ain't right. Maybe the animatronics do act kind of weird at night, but nothing's really scary besides, you know, that they're moving. What was that? Cameras. No, nothing there. Color tablet. No. Hey everybody, it is I, Mr. Boo, the Entertainment Guru, Mr. Boo, Entertainment Guru, right here on YouTube. And now that I got that cheesy opening out of the way that I just had to do, we aren't going to look at no colored camera footage or no CCTV black and white camera footage. No, we are actually going to take a look at the first official teaser trailer for the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Part 2, Chapter 2. It doesn't matter what you put behind it because it is Five Nights at Freddy's. It is Freddy Fazbear's. We are returning again to the movie realm, the movie based on the popular video game franchise Five Nights at Freddy's by Scott Cawthon. They have done it. They have made a sequel, and the first one was so popular that I'm hoping they can deliver again on this sequel. So let's get into it. Let's watch the little official teaser trailer, the little 45 seconds I think is what we get, and we will break it down. We will talk about it, and I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get into this. Hopefully nothing jumps up at me or dances funny or makes flirty eyes at me. Let's just hope the animatronics stay where they should be, and that's on the screen. Let's roll the footage. I like the iconic classic poster. Nice.
Welcome back. Are you ready to
Bloomhouse did good on the first.
count with me now? 5,
December.
4, 3,
They're out there, Mike.
2,
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
Newman. No.
Showtime!
Not believe So yeah, that was Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official teaser. We got 49 seconds of deliciousness in there to talk about. So let's go ahead and get to talk. So the first thing we're going to hit on here is obviously a December release date. We're not sure what day, but I'm sure that'll come in time with the other trailers and the other snippets. We will finally get a day sometime placed in December for the release. And speaking of the release, Five Nights at Freddy's released on Peacock, streaming network, and in theater as well. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because number 1 did so well, is only going to be in theaters first off. You want to go see it, you got to go to theaters first, and then probably secondly, down the line, there'll be a home premiere. And I'm going to say lastly, but not leastly, it will hit Peacock streaming services. Blumhouse and Peacock and everyone involved with this made it was such a bigger hit than I think that they actually thought it was going to be. And they're going bigger, badder, bolder, and that means they want to make more money off of it if they can. That's just business, and it just sucks for some of us who are lower to middle class families, or don't have the means to get to a theater, or just don't have the money. Sometimes it's nice to just sit back at home and relax and watch it. I loved the first one, even with the changes, so I get it. And this 49 seconds has already got me loving what we're going to see in part 2. So let's kind of talk about that. We obviously see that there are some changes, and we'll get into that. But first, those animatronics, again, Jim Henson Puppet Studio, you guys are the masters. You guys are just on it with these animatronics. The practical effects, again, look really good. It actually looks more scary. It looks more like a horror movie than the first one did, because you've got Funtime Foxy or Mangle coming through the window. You got, the guy who played Newman on Seinfeld, just getting wrecked by Toy Chica. And she just grabs him and pulls him through the window. They are out and about in other environments, so it feels more like a slasher film. It feels more like a tense thriller horror than it does being restricted to just one place, which is a pizzeria. And speaking of pizzerias, I think this is the second location that we're getting. She's going to the second location. She's going to help these animatronics. Obviously, the spirits of the children actually reached out and really felt like they could trust her in the first movie. And the changes here, I think, are good. And we see like an endoskeleton. We see freaking creepy ass balloon boy. Hi. I don't like him. So this movie is going to, I'm hoping, going to step up from the first one. Obviously, it looks like it. 49 seconds of pure mayhem is what this was. Obviously, Vanessa, I believe is her name, the security guard, is going to delve more into her, serial slasher father. I don't think we're going to see a lot of him, because I think it's just going to be flashbacks with him, with Matthew Lillard's character, because I don't really think we're going to see Springtrap until the end, setting up, like, obviously the part 3, because it's supposed to be a trilogy, and we all know that he got sprung, he got trapped, he got very much so unalived, and we know what comes next. The creepy, rotten, gross, decaying looking bunny that everyone loves, Springtrap. Speaking of Matthew Lillard and Springtrap, although I think we're only going to see probably bits and hints of Springtrap and probably just Matthew Lillard in his role as Vanessa's father, there's something else there. We got Billy from Scream. We got the Scream duo back together. And they're actually playing the two people who were partners who created these establishments and these animatronics. And that's just really cool how you got that whole, dynamic there again. You've got both of the original revealed killers from the first Scream back together again, playing partners Well, in an establishment that became notoriously known for fear, the bites, missing children, and it just progressed on through what it is today. I mean, we even had what's her name, Baby, making children into ice cream at one point. So yeah, it's cool to see that those two are back from Wes Craven's Scream, working together, being on the same movie, and just being partners in this universe, creating these wonderful attractions and wonderful animatronics that are not really wonderful because one of the two, we know who, had to go off and start taking children and doing bad things to the children, and their spirits are locked in these machines, and these machines are now loose and wild. Now we get glimpses at what I assume to be Mangle, and the toy versions, the part 2 versions of the good old Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. We got Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Mangle. I believe we saw Bonnie in there. I'm not sure if we're going to get Chica where she could take her beak off or not, because that's kind of creepy and disturbing looking. We got Balloon Boy making an appearance. We got an endoskeleton. We know somewhere along the lines we're going to get flashbacks of what was going on with the Mr. Child Unaliver turned Springtrap. And then maybe we'll probably get a glimpse at Springtrap right at the end, setting up part 3. I like the changes. I'm not really sure where it's going with like the connection with the little girl and the ghost children trapped in these animatronics, but it actually looks like a hell of a thrill ride this time around, as you have some terrifying moments of these machines doing what they do best, and that is taking care of business. And what is the business? Well, the business is booming because the business is unaliving people left and right and up and down and all around town. We even got a glimpse of, like, I believe Mangle, like, just lifting a garage door up, maybe searching for someone, or maybe, neandering around. Maybe it's the same scene where she's coming through the window, or, how do we know? Maybe it's like the Halloween movies where Michael's just kind of going back home, and on the way he's going to stop at the neighbors and do what he does best and come out with a few weapons to take to Laurie's house. We don't really know. We get a glimpse of one of them holding a screwdriver. I'm not really sure that I like that aspect of it. Like, in number 1, I actually did like Springtrap. Obviously, he was in the suit. He had the knife. He's basically this world's version of a serial killer. So that I didn't mind much. I liked in number 1 where the bite happened and you saw like the shadow of that kid is in 2 different pieces now. I would like to see more of the animatronics being animatronics, not, being Art the Clown or Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy. Like, they don't need weapons. They are powerful machines built with these spring traps and these spring locks and this metal and this mesh and these motors. I don't really think it would take much for them to actually have to take you out with just their bare, shall I say, paws. But anyway, I think it looks good. 49 seconds of just pure mayhem here. We got the 2 antagonists from the Scream series playing partners again in this movie. We have more set pieces. We have what looks like a school, a house, a garage. We got the second pizzeria. We got the toy versions. We got Mangle. We got Balloon Boy. What more could we ask for? I'm going to say I definitely want that ending scene or that post-credit scene because I want to see my man Springtrap. I want to see the aftermath of the first movie setting up for the third. We can all hope that that's coming. I'm hoping the story gets driven in a good way. I like the changes. They're not very far-fetched. They are still sticking to the lore, but making it different. Because I love when you can take something from a game or a book, make it your own, and still have that feel that book or video game had. You're reaching broader audiences with it. And I love that you can get in there with those jump scares. And, well, that's that. I have been Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru. And I have survived at least one night because, I'm here and I'm reviewing this trailer and I'm talking Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I gotta go back again tonight, and I mean, stuff gets weird on those cameras. Those animatronics get a little weird, and then I didn't really appreciate that rabbit at the end. But hey, we've come to the end here. I'm Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru. If you would like to catch up on everything entertainment, or watch my new podcast where we talk about anything and everything, because nothing's off topic here with my wife on the Nothing Off Topic playlist, give it a like, give it a subscribe, ring that notification bell. All your support is greatly appreciated. And if you're going to a themed pizzeria, if you're going to a Chuck E. Cheese, if you're going anywhere in Disney where there's animatronics, just remember, always watch your back. And on that note, I'm Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru, right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me for our little review of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer, the little teaser, the little snippet we got. And I'll see you in the next video, because I, like always, am out. Thank you.